Mark, tell us about your organization's mission. In particular, how does your ministry impact the lives of people?
Well, Dave, let me share with you first of all that Christian Family Care was started from a group of families here at Scottsdale Bible Church some 27 years ago. Really in response to a sermon on the social ills in our society, dealing with abortion, child abuse, and orphan children. And our whole focus then has become, how do we serve that population of vulnerable children and families in the name of Jesus Christ? And our whole focus really is to help these children to be loved and nurtured in a Christ-centered family.
So your organization is reaching children then not just in adoption, but foster anywhere a child might need help? That's your focus?
Our focus really is any child that needs help. And so we have right now well over 360 children that are in foster care, that are in our care right now today. And there's 10,000 children throughout our state right now that are in our foster care system. Our whole focus is really to increase that number so that there are more and more children that are being cared for in Christian homes. We also deal with young women who find themselves pregnant and helping them make some life decisions. And we help them, some of those choose adoption. We work in placing those children in families, as well as there are children that come through the foster care system that become available for adoption. And we work to help place those children in Christian homes.
How exciting to see this grow out of this church. I imagine many don't realize that. How do you see God moving in your ministry? Can you share some stories?
Sure. Let me just share with you one story of a young gal, I'll call her Rebecca, who found herself pregnant, and she then had to make a life decision as to what she was going to do with that child. Whether she was going to parent that child or whether she was going to abort that child. And she was strongly leaning toward abortion. And visiting with some of our counselors, she made a choice, and the choice she chose actually was adoption. And so a young family adopted this child. A little girl, Heather, was born to Rebecca, and so she has grown up in that home. And today, Heather is a teen, and Heather has come to faith in Jesus Christ. She's involved in her church and in her school. So that life has been changed. But in addition to that, this family has walked alongside Rebecca as well,
wow.
the birth mom. And they have become her spiritual mentor. And Rebecca now is growing in the Lord as well. And her family has been impacted by just this whole one occurrence as well. So that touch extends beyond that. And that happens in our foster families as well, to the children that are in those care.
Amazing. If someone watching this wanted to be a part of this clear movement of God in the lives of these children, are you looking for volunteers? Is that something that you would desire, and what would they do?
Well, we need volunteers. We have 6 families right now in Scottsdale Bible Church that are foster parents. We need more. There are a lot of children out there that need help, and we want to see them obviously in Christian homes. So we need more foster families. We need adoptive parents as well. There are 1,200 children that are orphaned right now in Arizona. Children of all ages that need families to adopt them. And our goal really is if Scottsdale Bible Church and every church in our valley would just adopt one child, we could eliminate that whole problem. So we need foster and adoptive parents. We also have our attic at 32nd Street in Greenway, and there are many people here that volunteer there. We need, that's a thrift store, we need volunteers for that. We can also take your donations, or you can also purchase goods there as well. We could use help in our office. I tell you what, if you have an interest or a passion for children, I could find a way to use you.
Well, Mark, thank you for stopping in and sharing us your story. It's remarkable to hear how God has grown this organization out of this community, and it's inspiration to see God's light shining through your face with us this morning. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dave.